Okay, for tonight we are gonna try and remove the chain rings on the XTR m9020. So this is an old model XTR m9020, and I'm planning to convert this to 1x, but for this video I'm just gonna show you how to remove the stock chain rings at 3x. So first we need a torques driver. Forget the Allen wrench key, they don't work on this. Doesn't really fit well. So I think the size that we need for the torques driver, give me a second. It's just the medium size. I cannot really read the exact sizes. It was so small. So here's what we need. And of course we also need a tube for extra leverage. This is like 12 inches long. So first thing you need to do, grab a set of rag to protect the chain rings, and then the crank arm, and also the table. So make sure the crank is facing right next to you, and then what you're going to do, or what you need to do, is do a counterclockwise on the bolts. So very important to remove the smallest chain ring first, the granny. So I'm going to try and show it to you guys right now. This is the hardest part, the smallest chain ring. And just hold it like that, and you will hear a cracking noise. So again, this is counterclockwise. If you have gloves, then much better. Oop, so far there's no cracking noise. I think I've already loosened this one a while ago, so let me check. Yep, so we are down to 2 bolts. And once you loosen them up, you can just remove the bolts by hand. This is much easier than the MT300. The MT300 and Alivio jewelry cranksets are really hard to remove. I'm not sure why. It's kind of easy with the XTR. There you go. You heard some creaking noise, but that's normal. Just make sure you have rags or pads to act as your protection for the chain rings and crank arm, and also the table. I think this one doesn't have a lot of thread locker. So this will take some time, but if you want to see how to go ahead and completely remove them, then just stay tuned. So here we go. And again, still counterclockwise. The bolts, by the way, it feels like they are aluminum and not steel. Can you grab my magnet? So I'm going to check if it's made of steel or aluminum. It feels like it's made from aluminum. So I'm done with the smallest chain ring. It's almost out. You can focus. And there you go. I think I'm gonna sell this one, but not yet sure. So let's check this. This is not steel, this is only aluminum. Magnet doesn't work. Chain rings, it is also aluminum, or maybe titanium, I'm not sure. So to remove the remaining mid ring and the biggest chain ring, just do the same thing. Make sure you're facing the chain rings, and then insert the torques driver or torques wrench, and then do a counterclockwise. Oh boy, it's gonna be hard. Nope. It's really a good idea to use a tube. So there you go. There, that's okay, that's fine, that's normal, I hope. They always creak out, especially on the MT300 and Alivio and jewelry cranksets. So 2 more to go. Reason why they're creaking out because they have thread lockers. So the other bolts doesn't have thread lockers. I'm not sure why, but they're all stock and brand new. This is, by the way, my XTR crankset. I'm gonna put this one on my TI bike, but I just don't have time to remove this. I think someone's gonna buy my chain rings tomorrow, so that's why I'm removing it. We're gonna try and test it if this one will work on the Diore 2x crankset. So shout out to Ira. We're gonna do a bike check. He custom built a touring bike, so we're gonna shoot that one maybe tomorrow or Thursday. It's one hell of a bike. It's a rigid bike with trail tires and then Jones loop bar. It's all mixed up, so it's kind of interesting. Okay, all bolts removed, and here's the middle chain ring, I think 30T, and the biggest chain ring. We just popped this out, I think. Oh no, I think this one, it has a glue. I'm not sure, it's not. This one is kind of hard to remove. All bolts are out, and this one is still stuck. Maybe I need to do something else on this one, but I am not so sure. Give me a second. There we go. I can feel that it's about to fall off, but it's really hard to remove this sucker. It's kind of loose right now, so maybe we need to give this one a little push. What the hell is wrong with this? This is my first time removing. There you go. Okay, I don't want to scratch this, so okay, so kind of hard to remove because they're all what you call this, slotted all the way to the spider arm. So there you go. That is how you can maybe try and remove the 3x chain rings of the XTR. This is m9020. Can we do a close-up? There you go. I'm not sure if you can guys see it. M9020. So this is a very old model. This is still 11 speed. So next time, if I'm lucky, I'm gonna try look for narrow wide chainring and then install it and then put this on my bike. Or maybe we can try to do a 1x using the stock chain rings. So I may need an extra bolt, a special bolt. This kind of bolts won't work. It doesn't have a female, so this is only a male bolt. Well, that's all for now, so see you next time, and I hope to grab a 32T, maybe on oval, and then gonna make this one 1x setup. So see you next time, guys.